Welcome to the Legalpreneur Podcast. I'm your host, Andrea Sager, founder and CEO of Legalpreneur Inc. As a serial entrepreneur and someone that works exclusively with small business owners legally protecting their business, I'm dedicated to covering common legal issues faced by business owners, providing you with the business knowledge you need to catapult your business's growth and showing you just how some of the world's most elite entrepreneurs have handled these legal and business issues themselves. In true attorney fashion, the information in this episode is not legal advice. This is for informational purposes only, and you should always consult with your attorney before implementing any of the information in the show. Hey there, welcome back to another episode of the Legalpreneur Podcast. I am so pumped about today's episode because guess what? The Legalpreneur app is officially live to the public, and you can get in right now. All you have to do is go to thelegalpreneur.com. The link is also here in the show notes. And you can finally get access to the app. My COO, Kayla, built this app all on her own, and very much it is an MVP, which is minimum viable product, for those of you that don't know what an MVP is when it comes to an app. So very much it's the basics, but it has everything you need right now to get started with your Legalpreneur membership. All of your communications are taking place in the app with your attorney. Emails, you can schedule your phone call, you can create your contracts there, you can send them for document review, everything is there in the app. We're so excited to finally be able to offer this to the public. So if you're not in the membership right now, run, don't walk. If you sign up this weekend, we have an amazing bonus package, which the value of the bonus package alone is $5,000. So the membership itself is $249 a month or $24.99 for the year. That's it. And you get all access to an attorney, and you get the bonus package if you sign up this weekend. So click the link. Don't wait. This bonus package does expire this weekend. So the cart will always be open for the membership, so you can always get in there. But this bonus package, it is incredible. You get Write Off Your Life Masterclass by Barbara. You also get tools on how to write a book with Jake Kelfer, how to self-publish and write your own book. That's a topic very much on my mind because I'm writing my own book this year, which will be out probably October. And we also have how to do podcast interviews and make a profit. So that is with my very good friend, Rebecca Caffiero. She has an amazing approach to doing this. And she literally is breaking it down for you, how you can literally make $100,000 in 1 year just from podcasts. So you do not want to miss these resources, these bonuses. They the total value, I would say it's way more than $5,000 because obviously, Rebecca, if you can literally put in the work to apply what she's teaching, that's $100,000 right there. And of course, a book that can bring you so much more than just $5,000. And Barbara, Write Off Your Life, saving in taxes. Yes, please. So don't miss this bonus package. Sign up now. It expires Sunday evening. So get in right now. $249 a month or $24.99 annual payments. All right. One thing that I am going to be talking about today, or what I am going to be talking about today, is making the ask. And this came up for me when we were raising our seed round, which finally is closed. I did not raise $2 million. We decided to change the round because a lot of that money was allocated to the app. And because my amazing COO, Kayla, built it, we actually didn't need $2 million. And it's okay. And you guys, if you've never raised money, it is a full-time job. And what I was realizing, I was I'm not wasting time, but this is distracting from the core business. And it's we don't actually need all of $2 million to keep rocking and rolling. Okay, it'd be cool to have this extra capital, but at the end of the day, we're fine. We got this app out. So we did not raise $2 million. And we got friends and family in, everybody that I was hell yes, very strategic investors. It was amazing that we were even able to raise money. It was such a fun learning process. And we will raise money again, probably in a year or two. But right now we're good and we are rocking and rolling. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, but the goal is to sell Legalpreneur for $1 billion in about 5 to 7 years. So selling for $1 billion, that's like the ultimate goal. And that's going to happen with everything that all the big plans that we have. Like there is a clear path to that happening. And why I wanted to talk about making the ask is because I realized I wasn't actually asking a lot of people I should be asking to invest. And I found that it was very, very hard for me to actually ask people that I know to invest in me. I had no problem talking about the business. I had no problem talking about the app and how amazing everything is. Like we have really good numbers, you guys. People would look at this and like, wow, like this is great. Like we were offered money from VCs, a venture capital firm, and I actually turned it down. Well, we just mutually decided like, no, now's not the right time. But I made the decision like, no, like we don't need this and we don't want this right now. So I realized with my friend Alexa, which I'm sure I'll have her on the podcast, she made me realize, because she was been, my sounding board for a lot of this during the investment process. And I would tell her, updates on calls, updates on this investment, that investment. She's like, Andrea, you've never actually asked me to invest. And I was like, what? She's like, you will tell me all about it. And she's like, you tell me all about this, you tell me all about that, but you haven't actually asked me to invest. And I was like, oh shit, you're so right. And I found that to be true. It ended up being true with all the investors that I ended up getting. There was just a fear inside of me. Of course, it's fear of being rejected. But once I realized, okay, I have to be confident in making this ask. And once I knew, like, I'm so confident about our company, our investment, then that I knew, hey, I'm going to ask. And if they say no, then they're just not in alignment with us right now, which is fine. But I got over that fear of rejection because I'm confident in everything that we're offering and everything that we're providing to our clients and our attorneys and everybody in between. So I talk about all this today to remind you guys, make the ask. Once I started being very intentional about asking friends and family for this investment, that's when I started bringing in more money, obviously, because it was so easy for me to reach out to VCs, just send the pitch, whatever, send our deck. But finally I started asking friends and family, and part of me thought, oh, they know I'm investing. If they want to invest, they would come and tell me, or they would tell me that they want to invest. But that's not the case. People have to be asked, and you actually have to tell people what to do. If you guys are familiar with best strategies on social media, they always say in your social media captions, make the ask, have a call to action. You actually have to tell people what to do or tell them what you want them to do. And I wasn't doing that. I wasn't telling them that I wanted them to invest. So take a moment. If you're not getting what you want, then take a moment to reflect. Are you asking for what you want? Because you may not actually be asking. You may be saying, oh, I want this or I desire this. But if you're not actually asking for it, maybe that's why you don't have it. All right, I know this is kind of like a riff on just asking for what you want, but I think it's a really important topic. And honestly, that's not even the only area that I found myself not asking. So once Alexa told me, hey, you're not actually asking me or other people, I was like, oh shit. So then I started to reflect and look at other places where I wasn't actually asking. So don't be afraid to ask, you guys. I know rejection is scary, but face that fear and you'll probably see magic start happening. All right, you guys, go sign up for the Legalpreneur membership, get in that app, and start seeing magic happen in your own business. All right, I'll see you guys. Here at Legalpreneur, we're committed to providing a supportive legal community for all business owners. I know how scary the legal stuff can be. If you found this information helpful, I would be so grateful if you could share it with a fellow business owner. And quite frankly, it doesn't cost anything to rate, review, or subscribe to the show. Your support helps me reach more listeners, which allows me to support more business owners in their entrepreneurial journey. Have any questions or comments about the show? Feel free to drop me a line on Instagram. I promise I read all of the messages and comments. And if you want to be a guest on the show or know someone that would make a great guest, simply fill out our application form and a team member will reach out if we think it's a good fit. I'll see you in the next episode.